Hello. Yep, I'm live. Waiting for the echo of my other screen. I got the mute. I did it. I hope I don't look like I'm naked on here because when I was checking it earlier, it almost kind of looked like I was naked. I'm not. I'm also not afraid. I just wanted to. Hey, Nikki. Thanks for hanging out, man. And only using pineapples and not pizza. Hi, Jamie, Megan, always grateful. Hello. Again, hopefully I don't look naked on here. I was just bored and wanted to chit chat and share all of my random ideas for things that I want to talk about. And also maybe just share if you're interested or not. Yes, I'm starting my own door series. Just kidding, I'm not. But what a lovely view, isn't it? I just didn't know where to set up. Still don't have a thing. I don't have the things and the stuff. I'm just momming it up when the kids are in school. Yeah, so other than I am going to be on Sunshinery's channel. Is that what her name is? So supportive. This afternoon with Dark Magician and Claire doing that Why YouTube series. Hopefully my sarcasm will come across a little bit better than last time. I'm not really sure a lot of those people are familiar with my awkwardness and how comfortable I am in my awkwardness. It's texting me. Why does someone text back, did you call me and why? Like, just, I don't know, answer your phone and you'll find out. I am not one of those people who don't like talking on the phone. Aaron, I'm shading you right now, publicly. Most of the time, that's all I can do because I'm taking care of 2 kids. I stick some headphones on and then there I go. Hey, Dark Magician, thank you for being here. There's really no reason for the stream other than I wanted to. So there you go. I don't know how you guys do like the chat and the YouTube and the delay. It's so distracting. I want to be able to at people, but I don't want to look at myself and the delay and there I go. Do, 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 do. It's like Inception, JC. I've never seen that movie either. Have you guys? Anyhow, I want to know if anybody would be interested in doing like a book club. I plan on covering something, a place and a book called The House of the Seven Gables. 1, because it's something I find interesting, so there's that. 2, I recently went to Salem and toured this house. It's a real place, and it has some cool history behind it. Erin's not gonna whip my tail, Nikki May. She probably is sleeping and will never know about this unless someone tells her. And then we all know it would be you, and then it's just you to blame. I have no idea what I'm saying. But anyhow, you've gotten kicked out of every book club. Oh, how in the world do you guys pin? Let me see. Is it show? What? I feel like I graduated YouTube. Jamie Schaefer says yes, but I've gotten kicked out of every book club I've joined. Well, you know what? Maybe you will too. I don't know. Anyhow, The House of the Seven Gables. It is a real place. If you're familiar or not familiar, because I wasn't, it's embarrassing, but the guy who wrote The Scarlet Letter, Nathaniel Hawthorne, he grew up in Salem, Massachusetts, and his cousin lived in this house, and he would see it, she would talk about it, and that's where he got his inspiration. I say inspiration, it's like literal. He made a fictional story about the house with Seven Gables. And again, there's an interesting history on runs off to Mod Chat. You're gonna tell, you're in tattletale. So there is an interesting history to the house itself because it looked one way, then they previous owners had additions, took it off, took parts back on. There was a woman, the last owner, I believe, was like an entrepreneur of the house because she saw an opportunity in that period of time. She wanted to do tours of the house and knew that no one would really be interested in the history of the house. And it's funny because now when they do tours, that's pretty much all anyone is interested in. But she made some additions to the house to match the story in the book, which I haven't read. So Nathaniel Hawthorne not only wrote The Scarlet Letter, but he wrote this book. If you can't already tell, and I haven't already said it. Again, I'm awkward. That's why you're here, right? So also, God, I'm not naked. I just look naked. So anyhow, I want to cover that because I recently went there. The house is cool. I've got pictures. It's in Salem, and it's a popular place. Salem is. I don't know so much about the house around Halloween, and it's going to be Halloween, before we know it. Woo woo. I like Halloween. And I dressed up as a Handmaid's Tale last year. I was very proud of myself because I was always afraid to be a grown woman dressing up for Halloween. But I was like, you know what? It's 2020. Everyone's going to die. So I'm just going to do what I want. And I did. And it was awesome. You're welcome. Story time with JC. So, yeah, Halloween. It's going to come up. Oh, yeah, I still have 14 hours to be naked. That's right. Clear stream. If you guys like to be silly, adult content, adult topics. I shouldn't say adult content, right? Although our avatars are potentially naked. If you want to go to Claire S. Bear stream, if I knew what I'm doing, well, I do know what I'm doing. I just realized in my live yesterday that my clicking noises are really obnoxious. So I almost don't want to click, but I'm gonna. Let's see if I can I mute myself for a moment? How does Erin do it? I need tips from her. How do I mute myself? How do I mute myself? There we go. Hold on. I am now going to have to apologize to Erin for all of the times I have made fun of her for continuing to be on mute. Because I'm like, surely you understand. You muted yourself. You're the one who did it. How do you not know you're still on mute? It's like one of those people who drive down the road, still have their blinker on, even though they've changed lanes. That's what I've thought of you, just to let you know. And I myself have just now done the same. So when I have to eat my words or my judgment, I do it proudly. I am a hypocrite. I'm a mute hypocrite. Thank you for allowing me to be here. Okay, so now I'm not going to mute myself to do little clickety clicks. We're all just going to have to deal with it. Where's her upcoming stuff? Home. Anyway, clear stream, lots of fun. I'm just going to link her channel because I don't know where the upcoming thing is. Hey, Puddle, thank you for being here. No one tell Aaron that I muted myself and stayed on it and didn't realize it. But there is Clear as Bear stream if everyone is not familiar with her. She does through the week, she has a guest on and they read Am I the Asshole from Reddit. It's a lot of fun. It kind of gets into social issues and it's also kind of funny and lighthearted. And we have our own voting system in there. And yeah, this Saturday she does Midnight Mayhem, which is more of adult topics, not adult content. Again, it's the bra strap. I'm more self-conscious of the bra strap than I am of looking naked. And then she and I also have a series, as some of you know, where we switch on each other's channels to talk about Black Mirror episodes. And if you don't watch Black Mirror, there's something severely not right with you. And I'm embarrassed to know you. I'm not. Anyway, the House of Seven Gables. How would you suggest if I had a book club on it? For one, I know I'd probably need to give everyone time to hey, Suzanne, I probably need to unpin some of the stuff, but I'll just put Nikki's comment on there because give us some pickles. Yeah, I'm glad you like Black Mirror, Suzanne. Let me put that boop. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. You? Book club. Don't think my ADD medicine is really working this morning. Afternoon. Morning. It's still morning. I know that. I understand things. Obviously, I'd like to have like an end goal of maybe being done with the book by the week of Halloween. I also kind of want to do this to force myself to finish a book because I have a weird relationship with books. Not like that. I like to start them and not finish them because I don't want them to end. And because sometimes I get bored and then I go on to the next book. But I still enjoy a book, but then I just take on too much sometimes. It's just embarrassing. But I don't know if it should be like it couldn't be one chapter a week. First of all, I probably need to do some math and see how many chapters are in this book. And Suzanne, I don't know what part you came in at, but I was talking about potentially doing like a book club, if you will. And it's like I'm super promoting this dead guy. The House of the Seven Gables is the book that I was talking about because, again, I recently visited Salem and did a tour of this house. So I found it interesting and it's what I want to do. So there. So yeah, it would be like a little two-part thing for me anyway. I may do one video on the House of the Seven Gables itself and its history and show some pictures. Um, and then another for the book series. I'm assuming it would have to be like a couple chapters a week that we would all maybe agree upon and then discuss. And if anybody ever wants to come on here on panel and talk about it with me, you're more than welcome to, because I need help. It's it it can get a little sad up here. But Nikki says, "Give me pickles." Is she may have a slight obsession with delectable green goodness. Sounds amazing. I do like pickles. I used to be pretty obsessed with them myself, especially the fried variety. But when I was pregnant with my second child, that one decided she didn't like pickles, and I could not ever eat them while she was, growing inside me. And ever since, I do still like them, but I don't eat them every other day like I used to. So there you go. Some unprovoked, unwanted information about me and pickles. If you don't like it, thank Nikki, because it's her fault. Let's see. Puddle says, "I like books, but I would need to learn to read first if I ever wanted to comment on one. So a stream to teach a Puddle to read first would be necessary." Okay. Well, I may not be the person for that because pronunciation is not my strong suit. I often put the wrong syllabus on. No, what is it? Emphasis on the wrong syllable. Do you know, like, that took me a year to get that joke? Yeah, and hopefully, most people understand my reference, and I'm not the only elderly person present. It's okay if I am. I'm used to being on my own train of thought, in my own room. Just So anyhow, let's see. Suzanne says, "Thought about doing the crazier fundamentalist books as book reviews. I love books." Yeah, I think you and I have shared together our love of books. That would be interesting for sure. I'm just not quite sure how to go about it. Maybe I'll see how other YouTubers have done it. I don't ever want to call myself a YouTuber. I'm a JC. Just feels so awkward and like I'm trying to be a cool mom or something. It's obvious that I don't try. I just am. Okay, anyway, I'll stop now. Suzanne, I hope you feel better. I'm gonna put your other comment back on stream. But anyhow, that's all I have for that. I'll figure it out. If you guys are interested, I'll figure it out. I'll try to find some resources that maybe offer this book at a low cost or otherwise. That way, maybe if there's any issue with that, maybe I can even take pictures and send messages of certain pages. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I always do. Somehow. Somehow I make it through life. I don't know. Oh, you're downloading the book right now. Awesome. Wish I had known about this yesterday. Always Grateful says, "I was at the bookstore getting books for the weekend." Well, I'm sorry you didn't read my mind. No, seriously, I would assume at least like a week, if not more, to give people time if they were interested. Sorry, I was reading. Again, my ADD is just so super bad today. I'll give everyone like a week if they're interested to try to find. Oh, could you just put the title and author again in the chat or description, you know? that is that is smart. That is here, let me mute myself so you don't hear typey types. Let's hope I can remember. Look at that, I unmuted. There you go, Jamie. Thank you for saying that because that's just a lot of common sense right there that apparently I don't have. Thank you, Puddle. Your English, so your pronunciation is always perfect. You can help with that. Well, that is lovely to know. And also, if you've ever heard me try to do an English accent before, I apologize because I have, and I'm sure it's horrible. But anyhow, I'll just show this little thing too. A little teaser, if you will. I don't know if you can see this or not. Boop. That's the setup that they have for, like, I think the D is where Nathanial Hawthorne's house was, and it actually wasn't on the grounds. I believe they moved it. And A is, I'm not gonna, yes, nope. A is the actual house of the Seven Gables. I toured that. And then I think I toured E too. What is E? You guys can read it, so you figure it out. Just kidding. Please, I hope I have a horribly dry sense of humor. E is the Hooper Hathaway house. I can't remember what that was. Or who Hooper Hathaway is. So maybe I should look it up. You're welcome, Jamie. Yeah, I may not be able to pronounce things correctly like the English, but I believe I share their sense of humor. So, Monty Python. The Holy Grail is what bonded my husband and I. So, right up there with that. Not so much on the words. It's unfortunate for me and those who have to listen. So I appreciate you being here. Probably not making your ears bleed as much as some people, but I'm not that kind of a YouTube channel. Oh, no problem. Thank you, Suzanne, for being here. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. And I'll give you more information about however I figure out how to do the book club. The Cool Kid Nerd Book Club. That's you and me. All right. That's really about it. I was kind of going to discuss the origin of my channel's name, the Do Good Letters, not the Dogwood Letters. And I was going to show you stuff, but I don't really feel like it right now. And I'll do it another time. I don't know when. I just do what I want. And I appreciate all of you being here. If you have any suggestions on how to run a book club, let me know. And again, please, you don't have to show your face if you're not familiar. I wasn't before, and someone explained to me, hey, Dina, how are you? I'm kind of getting ready to end the stream. But I was talking about having a book club, The House of the Seven Gables by Nathanial Hawthorne. I can't, the chat is so distracting for me today. It's probably because I've never really had people, so I appreciate it. Like an unfortunate chicken. I haven't heard it explained that way before, described that way before. I'm running around like an unfortunate. I just adjusted myself on camera. What's up? It's okay if you unsubscribe. I get it. Not you personally, but hey, if you do, there you go. For it running around like a chicken with my head cut off, but an unfortunate chicken. I think I like the way that's described. But yes, I put the title in the chat, and I can do it again real quick as I mute my typey type. Did I unmuted myself. Ooh, now I can make fun of Aaron again because I only did it once. Anyway, yeah. This is why I always get really self-conscious right before I live stream, right during live streaming, because it's a lot of pressure to sit here and not say or do something stupid. Like, I'm in my home, I'm comfortable. What if I accidentally let one, you know? It's just a weird thing. And I'm always afraid of, I know I've met a lot of you. Hey, pardon me. Hey, Crystal, thank you for being here. Um, I'm different, but I'm also not, right? Through meeting a lot of people on Reddit and here, I've learned to accept myself more. I've always felt like a big fat weirdo, and now I'm turning this into you guys are my therapist session. So I have a lot of different interests, and I feel as though I can get along with a lot of different people, and I find connection through a lot of different people. That's nothing to, woohoo, I'm awesome. I'm just saying that I know that for some people that doesn't come easily. And some folks, oh gosh, how do I not jerk this up? I don't know how. I like a lot of different things. I like Real Housewives, and I like literature. I like history, and I like fart jokes. I like Black Mirror, Handmaid's Tale, and Killing Eve, if anybody watches Killing Eve. I cannot wait till the show comes back on. I just found out about that during quarantine, and I binge watched it all, and I just want to be them. So I'm always fearful to present my whole self, but obviously not present myself like I'm naked, because I don't know. I'm fearful of turning someone off because, like, yeah, I joke around and I'm silly, but now I just brought up a book club with classic American literature. Like, are people going to be super turned off by that? I haven't met a lot of people like me who like a lot of different things, I guess is what I'm saying. I know you're out there, but are you here? Thank you, Crystal, but I do fear being myself. I know that probably sounds weird, but I do. So I thank you. You and I have a lot in common, more than you think. If you want to watch yesterday's video, you might figure it out. Megan, you like Killing Eve? If you guys don't know, it's I'm going to get people's names wrong. It's about this, I think she's English, the actor. It's two women. One's a psychopath. One's a, I don't know if she's technically a detective, because I don't think that's what her education or experience is, but somehow she got into that world. Can't remember how. So basically it's like a chase between those two through all of the seasons, and the dynamic is awesome. The acting is incredible, and it has Sandra Oh from Grey's Anatomy, which I do not watch that show. I have seen 2 episodes of it, and I desperately judge anyone who watches it because watch it with a group of friends. By like the second episode that I watch, I was like, is this how it always is? It's this like you just want to sob all day and feel hopeless. Yeah, I've got enough of that in my life. I'm good. So I like things that are very not sad. So yes, you agree the acting is absolutely amazing. I really think that's a show that I want to kind of discuss when it comes back on. I believe I heard there's going to be another season. And yes, that is the lady from Grey's Anatomy, Sandra Oh. Crystal says, I love all kinds of different books, movies, TV shows, etc. Awesome. I guess I should not be so hesitant to think I'm more abnormal than I am. I love you, Puddle. Chef's kiss, man, which I didn't do. Puddle Fitz says, I'm a fan of dry humor. That is very conflicting for a puddle. And that's exactly what I love. Some would call it smart people humor, but I'm not smart, so I don't call it that. Just call it humor. Oh, awesome, Dina. You'd love to do a book club? Cool, cool. I'm just trying to figure out the logistics of it. And again, I mentioned before that I give a link out so that if anyone wanted to come up here with me and discuss it, it would be available. Okay, I'm gonna quit. I'm weird. Sometimes I don't know what words to say and people still like you. Hey. Thank you, Nikki May. I do a little self-deprecating. Some of that, honestly, is, especially when I was on a particular panel, it was more to try to lighten the atmosphere. But yes, I need to be a little less harsh on myself. Oh, but the other one was a joke. I know I'm a little bit smart. Just a little bit. Okay, well, I don't want to keep rambling on forever. Thank you, Crystal. She says, you're not weird. I love that you are unique and being your authentic self. Thank you. I appreciate that. As I've gotten older, I've kind of learned not to, I often have to explain my jokes, or have in the past, or just explain, yeah, that was a little dark, but I didn't really mean XYZ. And I guess because I'm always cautious of other people's feelings, like, oh gosh, I don't want them to be embarrassed, or I don't want them to be uncomfortable because they don't understand. But then it just kind of is not productive for myself, because then I start to second guess myself. And if they don't understand the joke, they gotta put their thinking caps on. They forgot it in the closet. So anyhow, it's been 35 minutes. Thank you guys. This is really awesome. I appreciate the interaction. I appreciate finding like-minded people. Again, that's the reason why I created this channel. I really enjoy it and I appreciate it. And it does help me, not that I'm using you guys for my full self-esteem, but that little bit of a nudge on there, that little seed of self-doubt every now and then, this helps me to believe in myself a little bit more. All right. Thank you guys. Oh my gosh. Do you know what I almost did? Okay, we're gonna regroup. I think I need a little more help than I realized. I'm just gonna click and stare. That's gonna be my thing.